Hey guys, welcome. My name's Nathan and this is the How to ESL English channel in China. So, today's video we're going to talk about classroom arrangements and layouts which you may experience and how to implement different strategies and methods to deal with those classes. So, as you can see behind me, this is primary school. It's not a kindergarten and there are desks. But before we continue, please the subscribe and the like button. I'm doing this for free to help you, so please help me to help you, get it? Vice versa. So you may come across many different types of schools in your experience in China. There are training institutes which usually use a semicircle to teach the students, and there's a different strategy you use for that with the schools which I'm working at now who have desks, and there are rows, columns. I prefer rows and columns for schools because when you're working with 30, 35, 40 students per class, you need to have the class organized, which means having it in rows and columns where you can call up rows and different columns and you can ask them to come and play the game or whatever you need to do. Now, let's start off with what I do. So what I do in the class is, of course, the students are seated by arrangement of the Chinese teachers. I have no say in how they sit, other than if they misbehave, I ask them to stand up and go to the corner, or you can send them to the Chinese teacher if they are being super naughty, or you can even ask them, the naughty students, to come and help play the game with you. They can be the assistant teacher, not assistant teacher, but they help you prepare the games and stuff like that. Naughty students work really well for that. That may be another video in future, I can talk about it. However, you have very little say in the classroom arrangements, and generally the school or the training institute has their own layout. So if they are sitting in rows like this, this one's just not even rows, it's just a couple of desks in a room. But usually you have set rows and desks, 6 by 6 rows, 6 horizontal and 6 vertical. You can schedule things quite nicely with the students so that they each have a turn. They all participate. You may even know the students by name, and you call them up and they stand up. There you go, and it's finished. It's like a traditional school in the West. You know, you have the school and the teacher, and you put your hand up and you say teacher, and then okay, stand up, let's go. Yeah, and that's how it works. But now there's the other side. There's the training institutes. But before we continue, please hit that subscribe and that like button. I'm doing this for free, so you should help me by helping the channel, and which would help me. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's continue to training institutes. Training institutes will have their own structure depending on the school. They have their own method which has worked for them, which is based on profit, I think. You know, I think most, if not all training institutes are based on profit. So they're gonna place you in a semicircle, so all of the students are around like this, and you are gonna be the teacher in the middle. So you are standing here and there are 30, 35 students in front of you like this. And they're beyond your eyesight, you know, your view of vision, your field of vision. And I personally don't prefer training institutes, I prefer schools. So it's up to you which one you like. But if you are a training institute teacher, you need to have your things nailed down. You need to have their method and you need to have your method. You need to know what works for you and what works for them. There's two sides to the coin. So if you're over here, you're going to have to be interacting with students and you go high-fiving each student from this corner to this corner, and you're going to be, you know, doing your flashcard games in the middle, and you're going to be everywhere, absolutely everywhere. You know, the focus is on you in the center, but that's coming from all sides. It's not coming from one side, one angle, you know. So you have to stretch, you have to be in multiple directions at once. You may be good at this, but yeah. I would prefer setting up my classes in rows and columns. Now, with the flashcards and the training institutes, it's another video. We can discuss training methods. Schools and training institutes can benefit from flashcards. Training institutes may demand it because it's part of their method, usually most of the time. Yeah, so this video is only 5 minutes and we're up at about 4 minutes 30. So I'm going to mention now, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I've said this before, these videos are made for free for you, so please help me by helping yourself. And a training institute would look fairly similar to this reading room, but it's a school. I'll see you again next time. Thanks so much. I'm Teacher Nathan with the How to ESL teaching channel in China, and I'll see you again next video. Bye-bye.